The Daubert Standard is the rule that courts use to decide an expert's scientific or technical testimony and if it's reliable enough to be presented to a jury. Usually happens in the pretrial process. But it comes from the Supreme Court case Daubert versus Merrill Dow Pharmaceuticals, Inc., which interpreted Federal Rules of Evidence Rule 702. Now, this usually happens in the pretrial process, so you're not going to see it be done in the course of in front of a jury or something like that. But courts usually look at four main questions to decide if the evidence is going to be worth it or not. First, can the method be tested? Meaning, is it something that can be scientifically tested or verified? Second, has it been peer-reviewed? Meaning, has the method been examined or published in scientific or professional literature? You don't want to come in with the first time you did something and try to pass it off as being proven all the time. Third question, is there a known error rate? Meaning, do we understand how often the procedure might incur incorrect results? So is it trustworthy enough to be able to go through? And then our fourth question is it generally accepted? And that means, do experts in the field commonly use or accept this method? So as a digital forensics expert witness in the past, I will go through and do something like data recovery for deleted files, and I'll use something like in-case or autopsy. That being said, if I do a procedure, I have to document everything, and then in the Daubert standard, which is pretrial, I'll present it before the court and the judge specifically and say, this is how I did it, step for step, and this is the backing documentation where others have done this before and has been proven in court. Now, don't get it twisted. The judge during this pretrial Daubert hearing can sit there and say, yeah, I've taken everything into account, but I just don't agree with how this was done, and I choose not to use the evidence. We are not lawyers. That's for them to be able to go through and appeal if they decide to, or if it's even worth the squeeze of that rock and lemon.